We are delighted to have as our commencement speaker today, Mr. Anthony Cicatiello, President of the Research and Development Council of New Jersey, which was created to unify research and development sectors in industry, academia, and government. I am pleased and honored to present Mr. Anthony Cicatiello.
I just realized I'm the last person between you and that degree. Please be kind. I want to thank Dr. Satkamp and the trustees of Stockton College for inviting me to deliver this commencement address and for presenting me with the Distinguished Service Award. To the students, to the graduates and their families and friends, I am honored to be among you today at your graduation from this exceptional institution. I also want to take the time to wish each mother here this special congratulations on this Mother's Day. College is a team sport. It's not limited to just the students and the professors. It includes families, all the family. Mothers are a big part of that team, and they share in their achievement. I remember those care packages I used to get from my mother. I congratulate all the mothers here today for your dedication and unselfish commitment to your son or daughter as they work towards a significant goal in their life. And I'd like to give everybody a round of applause, the whole family, but the mothers in particular. College graduation is a special moment in a young person's life. It is a moment to pause. So just for a little while, stop looking at the smartphone, save the texting for later, don't check your Facebook news feed, hashtag just focus on this right now. Please. Seriously, stop and say to yourself in the moment, I did this, I made it, today I graduate from college. This is a significant achievement, yes. This is a significant achievement, and not an easy one in this day, in this market environment. It's an accomplishment years in the making, and you should embrace it. But it is only one moment. Tomorrow, this moment will be gone, and you will be on the next stage of your life. For some of you, the next chapter in life is known. You may be going to graduate school, some a full-time position, some may just take on travel. But for others, uncertainty may lie ahead. In either case, what all of you have in common today, your story is not yet written. And since I have a few chapters under my belt, let me share some of my story and my thoughts with you. When I graduated from Ohio State, I had no idea where my life would take me, let alone that I would be here today. I wasn't sure what I wanted to do, and I had a degree in biological sciences and a determination to make something of myself. Some people take a straight path in their careers, like my roommate did. He was pre-med, he went right on to medical school and became a doctor. Some people take straight path. I took a little bit of a turn. I was pre-med, but organic chemistry just took the wind out of that sail. Some of you may understand that. Instead, I went on for my master's in public administration and then went to Washington, D.C. as a lobbyist. And then I came to New Jersey to run a political campaign, which I lost, and then I went to work for Merck & Company, a pharmaceutical manufacturer. Talk about an unpredictable career path, that would be mine. But times were different then. When I graduated from college, my competition was limited to the boundaries of the United States. Today, those boundaries are gone. You are competing with the world. We live now in a global society, and your generation will play a big part in what will keep the speed of that change on an exponential growth cycle. For my generation, we took 30 years to realize the full potential of the computer. Your generation adapted to it and the changes it caused almost overnight. Technology has driven us all closer together and made both the present and the future much more interesting. Without a doubt, technology will contribute to each of your stories. As the president of the Research and Development Council of New Jersey, I often focus on advances through my work with STEM, which is science, technology, engineering, math. I'm sure you've all heard of it. Once an untouchable powerhouse in STEM, we now often hear that the United States' position as a leader in these fields is being threatened. Some say we aren't even as competitive as we used to be. I will tell you that because of you, I have no doubt that this country will remain a leader in STEM. The United States continues to produce some of the most innovative minds and most transformative, innovative programs in this country, in this century. Remind me again, Facebook is considered one of the most transformative innovations in this century. Remind me exactly where that Zuckerberg fellow came from. And what about Drew Houston, who founded Dropbox? And what about Jack Dorsey, the co-founder of Twitter? Elon Musk, the founder of Tesla, the electronic car. He was born in South Africa, but he came here to the United States because this is where the action is. With your involvement, New Jersey will continue to play its part in supporting the United States position as a STEM leader. New Jersey is the state where it's just built into our culture and into our blood. We were innovatives for many, many, many years. Streptomycin, the transistor, the phonograph, the film industry, all were created and developed here in New Jersey. New Jersey has more scientists and engineers per square mile than any other state in the country. We are home to 14 of the world's top biopharma companies, and over 22,000 students graduate with life science degrees in New Jersey every year, many sitting right here in this class. But New Jersey's STEM story doesn't end there. By 2018, 269,000 jobs will need to be filled in New Jersey alone in the STEM area. 260. The demand for STEM jobs is exponential. This is no small feat to fill these jobs. So for those of you entering a STEM profession, your role will be critical to maintaining New Jersey's STEM pipeline. I hope you can hear the passion in my voice. I have a passion for STEM and a passion for my role as president of the Research and Development Council. But the path by which I arrived in this role was not straightforward. I told you that when I graduated from college, I wasn't sure what I wanted to do professionally. But there were two pieces of advice that I knew I would use along the way. So I want to share them with you. And it is a commencement address, and someone's got to give you some advice here, so I thought maybe I'd give you a few tidbits from me. The first piece of advice is an old proverb that it says, if you walk with the wise, you will be wise. The second is by Thomas Edison, who's a famous New Jerseyan, who said, success comes to those who hustle while they wait. For walking with the wise, it's vital that you seek out the counsel and advice of people you admire, whom you respect, whom you know have an expertise that you don't. These people will help you with your shortcomings. They will be a source of advice and a sounding board for many decisions that await you. For hustling while you wait, one thing I learned over time is that life rarely goes completely according to plan. If things don't turn out exactly as you thought they should, you absolutely should not walk away. There is not a single successful person on the planet who hasn't worked hard, or made mistakes, or took the wrong turn, or have a moment of doubt. This isn't always evident to us because when we see them, we usually don't see the lost election, the unworkable prototype, the rejection letter. Instead, we see their highlight reel, and we measure it against ourselves. And every time we know, we come up short. But believe me, if you work hard, you will be rewarded. Even if it doesn't happen right away, even if there are setbacks along the way, and believe me, I can tell you about that. You hustle while you work, because when the right moment finally arrives, your hustling will pay off. When I was fresh out of college, there was no way that I could know about the good and the bad that came to me. I didn't know that I would be a counselor to a governor, advisor to a United States senator, ran a presidential campaign, and then I found my own, and that I would find my own firm. I didn't know that I would work on a losing campaign, Some of my client proposals would be rejected, or I would relocate my businesses several times. I didn't know that I would work with all kinds of amazing people, or that I would become president of the R&D Council in New Jersey. I didn't know any of that because my story wasn't written. That's why throughout all the ups and downs of your life, it's important to work hard and to surround yourself with smart people. You will have doors open to you to places you didn't know existed, and you will learn things about yourself you didn't think were possible. Over time, those people will see your hard work and they will reward you for it. And what's more, what you have earned is yours. You will be stronger, better, wiser, and a wiser person. You may not know exactly how things are going to turn out, but don't be scared of change. Embrace it and accept it. It's the smartest thing that you can do because it is the only thing that you can do. I can't tell you what the future will hold, and I don't like making predictions, especially in the public, particularly in the public. But as the physicist Niels Bohr once said, prediction is very difficult, especially about the future. But one thing I can say for certain is that change is coming because change is the only constant in the work environment that you are going to face. Just remember, walk with the wise and you will become wise. Hustle while you wait. So much will come to you when your time comes. Now go out and write one heck of a story and make it a New Jersey story with Stockton as the backdrop. I want to thank all of you for allowing me to be a part of the class of 2014. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Mr. Cicatiello. Dr. Hoover, it is my distinct pleasure to recommend to you for the presentation of a Distinguished Service Award to Mr. Anthony Cicatiello.
Dr. Kesselman, I accept your nomination of Mr. Cicatiello for the Distinguished Service Award with this salutation. In recognition of his outstanding leadership as chairman and co-founder of CN Communications, and for his instrumental role as president of the Research and Development Council of New Jersey, who with the council has promoted science, technology, engineering, and mathematics, STEM, education, research, development, and innovation throughout the state of New Jersey, as well as his other significant contributions to the college community and to this great state of New Jersey.